Hello, what's going on everybody? This is Jay from Maji and Jay, and today what we got here is the unboxing video of the Kingplay K69. This model came from the website dhk.com and the seller is iBaby888. The interesting news is that this phone is exactly the same as the L Phone G7 that I have right here, as you guys can notice, and after this video I'll be announcing the winner as well. I just left it here so that way we can compare body wise that they are exactly the same, except that this time we don't have any brands whatsoever. Even though it is called the Kingplay K69, we don't have any logos as we can see all around the box and neither on the phone. So with that being said, let's go ahead and open the box here and see what we have inside. And the first thing we're going to find is the phone itself, and we're going to be putting this aside for now. Then inside of the box we're going to find the accessories, in which we only have just the USB cable. As we can see right here, it is the micro kind, and also the wall charger. This is a 5-volt charger. And then finally we're going to have the manuals. The manuals are in English, but they're not specific for this phone. It is basically telling you guys how to use Android, in which we already know how to do. Unlike the L Phone G7, the manuals are for the actual device. So I'm not sure if maybe this is the non-branded version of this same device, because they do have the same operating system, or maybe it's a replica. This device goes for exactly $156, but that doesn't include the DHL shipment, so you guys have to take that into consideration. And now let's go ahead and jump back here to the phone. As you guys can see, it comes wrapped in this bubble wrap, very protective. And when we take it out of this wrapper, the first thing we find on the front is the 5.5 inch. It is a 5-point multi-touch screen with a resolution of 1280 by 720 pixels. And it came pre-installed with this screen protector, which we're going to remove right now. And here we have the screen. On the front we have the 8 megapixel sensor camera. We also got the ear speaker together with the proximity and light sensor. Then on the bottom, we can't see it here, but we're going to have the menu key, the home key, and also the back key. On the left side of the phone, we find here the metal frame. We also got the volume rockers up and down. On the top, we have the 3.5mm headphone jack together with the charging/data port. On the right side, we find the power button, again together with the metal frame. And then on the bottom, we got the microphone together with the loudspeaker. And as we can see here, guys, from the back, both of them are exactly the same, except that we don't have any brands on the Kingplay K69. And also, we got here a 13 megapixel sensor with a dual LED flash. And then on the bottom is basically plain. Now, we do have the exact same field on the back as the L Phone G7. When we open it, you're going to notice that the battery doesn't have any brand. As a matter of fact, it looks a little bit like the Samsung batteries. And this battery is going to carry 2,300 milliamps. It is a 3.7 volt battery. Then inside here, we're going to find the model. It says K69 with 2 MEIs. That's because this is a dual SIM, dual standby device, and supports TF cards up to 64 gigabytes. And then here briefly, we're going to compare it on the inside with the L Phone G7, so that way we can actually compare and see if maybe the accessories do fit each other. I do have the reasons to believe, guys, that these two phones are exactly the same, except that one doesn't have the brand and the other one does. So here we're going to compare the batteries. First of all, as we can see, we have the L Phone branding and the battery is blue. However, the milliamps are a little bit different. This one is claiming to be 2,650 milliamps, and this one is 2,300 milliamps. But both of them have the exact same measurements. As a matter of fact, both of them weigh exactly the same. And here we have the K9 with the L Phone battery, and we can see that it does fit perfectly well. No problems whatsoever. And also the back cover does fit from the L Phone. You're going to see that in just a second here. As we can see, guys, the back cover fits perfectly well all the way around the device. So yes, they have the same parts, the same specifications. It's going to be carrying the MTK6592. It is clocked at 1.4 gigahertz because it's the model with the M at the end. We also got 1 gigabyte of RAM and 8 gigabytes of internal storage. These two devices are also running the Android Kitkat 4.4.2. So what we're going to do next here is go ahead and install the battery and see if this baby has any juice. I believe I already charged it. Let's go ahead and install here the back cover and do the same for the L Phone G7. The lucky winner will be announced very soon, so please make sure you guys subscribe, like, comment, and share the videos. And now what we're going to do is go ahead and power both of them at the same time. And again, guys, both of these phones are going to have exactly the same specifications. And here we can see that the boot logo of the K69 is a little bit different than the L Phone G7. On here we got the L Phone logo, and here we have the lock screen of both of them. They are basically the same thing, nothing too different. Let's go ahead and unlock it. And here we have the UI. Now the UI of the K69 is a little bit different than the L-Phone G7. However, when we go here into settings, we're going to do the same thing for the L-Phone G7. We can see that the settings applications are exactly the same. If you go here into all, and then we scroll all the way to the bottom, we go to about device. I think we have the same build number on there. I don't know if you guys can see that on the bottom. We have the exact same build number, so that gives me the reasons to believe that they both have the same operating system but just different launchers. And again, this is carrying right now the Android KitKat 4.4.2. Let's actually go ahead and confirm that, and yes it is, as we can see right there, guys. So for that reason, guys, I will not be bringing the review video of this particular model. That's because I don't see it necessary, as the only thing that is changing right here is the way that the operating system looks. We can see that it is actually quite snappy, and the resolution of the screen is going to be exactly the same. We have the same body, the same camera, the same specifications on the inside. The only thing, like I said before, that I see so far is just the UI. And now here we're going to check all the toggles that we have supported. As we can see, they both are exactly the same. Let's scroll down. Let's go here into all the toggles. And as you guys can see, both of them have the same options. Also, from this operating system, we can notice that it came pre-installed with the Play Store is already on there, and we got the Gmail application. And as the same thing as we saw from the L-Phone G7, we're missing many Google applications, so I rooted this device and installed them directly into the system. That way, if I happen to reset the device, I still have it on the system. And with that being said, guys, I think that's going to conclude the video today about this unboxing. And like always, if you guys do have any questions, please don't forget to comment on the section down below. And don't forget to subscribe. I'll be announcing the winner of the L-Phone G7 on my next video, so make sure you guys stay tuned. Please comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.